Okay, let's look at 5 more words from sublist 1. Finance, formula, function, identify, and income. So the first word is finance. Finance. These are activities and information related to banking and money. For example, the government has announced a special program to help finance new small businesses. So they're going to help give them some money. Some forms: financier is somebody involved in finance. Finance is a verb. Refinance is a verb as well. Financial, very common adjective. And unfinancial, not very commonly used though, this adjective. And financially is an adverb. Again, that's quite a useful word. Some example sentences. Children in this country are often financially independent from their parents by the age of 19 or 20. She enjoys her job, but financially it's not the greatest. The work of the great composer Tchaikovsky was financed by a wealthy widow for 13 years. They have found some interested financiers who are willing to bankroll their new movie. So people with lots of money are going to pay for the new movie. And some common collocations: financial affairs, these words often go together, financial assistance, financial institution, financial management, and financial market. And some words with a similar meaning to finance. We can talk about financial affairs, money matters, pecuniary matters, fiscal matters, economics, and money management. So that's finance. And the next word is formula. Formula. A formula is a way to do something or solve a problem that doesn't change much. It's kind of a fixed solution to something, often based on mathematics. But not always. There is no formula for making profit, yet many business people think there is. So there's no set way to make money. Formula is a noun. Formulate is a verb form. Formularize is a verb form, not very common though. And formulaic is an adjective. Some example sentences. The chemical formula for water is H2O. So this is a scientific version of the word formula. The orangutan obviously spent a lot of time and effort formulating his plan for escape from the zoo. Now this is a use of the verb form formulate, which means to plan, to work out something. Rhodesia's constitution, formulated in 1961, favoured whites in power. So this is similar to the previous sentence. This is to do with putting something together. He has reformulated his theory somewhat in light of this new research. So he's rethought his theory. General formula is a common collocation. Simple formula, winning formula, successful formula, and standard formula. Some words with a similar meaning to the noun form formula: recipe, prescription, blueprint, plan, method, and procedure. Function is your next word. So something or someone's function is its purpose or its job. So in this picture, what exactly is the function of this machine over here? So the person's trying to find out what the purpose of the machine is. So function is a noun. It can also work as a verb, as in and functional is an adjective. Dysfunctional is an adjective. Functionally is an adverb. Here's some example sentences. The function of the heart is to pump blood throughout the body. The power station should be fully functional by the end of the year. Our global economy now functions primarily to produce profit for large corporations. Biology and environment interact to transform an infant into a functioning member of society. So basic function is a common collocation, essential function, main function. You can perform a function, primary function. Responsibility has a similar meaning to function, duty, concern, province, aim and activity. The next word is identify. Identify. Now this means to recognise and name somebody or something. For example, the identity of the man has not yet been announced. We don't know what his identity is. Identity is a noun. Identification is also a noun. Identify is a verb. Identifiable, an adjective. Let's look at some example sentences. The identity of the killer is still unknown. You must show an identification pass in order to enter the building. Over 30% of the contemporary world's people identify themselves as either Muslims or Hindus. The body of the person killed in the fire was so badly burned that it was unidentifiable. So you could not work out the identity of the person. Clearly identified is a common collocation. You can be easily identified, identify a problem, identify a way, identify an area. Some words with a similar meaning: recognise, single out, pick out, spot, point out, pinpoint. So that's identify. And the next word, income. Income. This is money that you earn. For example, their combined family income is about $50,000 a year. Here are some example sentences. Any tips received must be included in your income on your tax form. They live in a housing complex which is subsidised for low-income families, so families that don't have much income. Denmark has the highest rate of income tax in the world at 68%. In the tourist areas of Spain, incomes are on average 20% higher than in the industrial regions. Disposable income is a very common collocation. This is the money that you have once you've been paid after tax, so that money that you can spend. Low income, income tax, national income, total income. And words with a similar meaning: earnings, salary, pay, remuneration, wages and stipend. So that's the word income. So those are your 5 words: finance, formula, function, identify and income.